Welcome back to the Happy Hour, guys. My name is Jimmy Ludwig.
My name is Mark Aldrich.
And welcome to the corner of Joseph Campow and White Street here in downtown Detroit, home of the Atwater Brewing. What's the slogan?
The slogan is, we drink all we can and we sell the rest.
I like that slogan.
I like that.
Really works.
Anybody that came up with that slogan should be a friend of mine.
These guys have been here since
97,
which makes them kind of the granddaddy of craft brewing here in Detroit, Michigan. Downtown, right here. The Detroit River's right over there. It's very pretty.
Still making great beer and leading a craft beer resurgence here in the Detroit area and Michigan in general.
Yeah, and the state of Michigan at large. Yeah. Big time.
It is the Motor City.
That was awesome.
Yes, Detroit is the largest American city ever to declare bankruptcy, and there's plenty of bad news coming out of there. But there is good news as well, centered around, you guessed it, craft beverages.
Are you rolling?
I'm always rolling.
Yeah, we are going into the Bierstube into Atwater. Why is it that all German accents sound like...
They don't. It's just when you do it.
What are we doing?
We're going into the Bierstube. Why is it the Bierstube? Because it's not a tasting room. You're on the floor of the brewery drinking the beer. Now, you can't go many places to get that kind of experience. That's why it's called the Bierstube.
I like it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, all right.
Stube.
My name is Matt Sabula. I'm the sales manager here at Atwater Brewing.
And our host today, and we thank you so much for having us. You guys have been great. Cheers.
Yeah. This neighborhood has a very strong beer history. Across the street here, right over there, is it's called Stroh's River Place now, but they used to be the headquarters for Stroh's Brewery.
Wow.
The family's still around, they're still in the buildings. So it's kind of cool that we're right here. Detroit's got like I said, big history of brewing, but unfortunately that kind of faded away, and we're trying to we want people to know we're from Detroit. It's made right here, we're going nowhere, and we're going to be making more beer.
Could you tell us a little bit about the history of the building?
This was called the Warehouse District, so it did a lot of warehousing and stuff, and then I think it sat for 20 years or so, until in 97 when it was outfitted for
Well, so you guys, you really you brought this building back.
Yeah.
I would imagine whoever worked in this warehouse office 100 years ago would be thrilled if they could have jumped forward 100 years and seen what you guys are doing here now.
I'm guessing they probably would have liked this better.
Mark is our official taster today, so Mark, if you would, please.
Woohoo! I didn't know I won the contest. Awesome.
We're really big on drinkable as a philosophy. It sounds kind of odd saying that because obviously everybody wants people to drink their beer, but our philosophy is we want people to go back to it.
Tell us a little bit about this beer that you just poured.
So this is our summertime ale. Wheat beers are really, really popular in the summertime, but we kind of felt people wanted to have a wheat beer around in the fall, winter, and spring as well. So
absolutely.
It's basically 50% wheat beer and 50% of Vienna malt, which is a German malt.
Wow.
It gives it a nice crispness. We put a little lemon peel in it and some grains of paradise. Lemon peel, again, adds a little brightness to the beer, but we're not going for that shandy style. We're going for adds a little brightness, adds a little bitterness towards the finish as well.
There's a big German influence throughout the brewery here. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
So we're founded in 1997. What we did is we brought over a Casper Schultz brewing system. Casper Schultz is top of the line, very, very well engineered equipment. You don't see many of them here in the United States. And with that, we also brought over, there was a German brewmaster, his name was Tom. He came over with us, and he started with the company for the first 2 years. And then he went back to Germany. But he trained our brewer, Hazen, taught him, all about making, really, really traditional German-style beer. So we love to make German lagers. And you can see from our beer lineup here today, we do 50% are really, really traditional German-style beers, and then the other 50% are these specialty ales that we do.
Right.
Stuff with flavor. Vanilla Java Porter, Dirty Blonde with orange and coriander. Yeah, eventually you just want to get back to, what has flavor and what can I sit and drink and enjoy.
It's killing me that you haven't tried that beer yet.
I know. I've done this 3 times because I know that it drives me crazy.
He's killing me.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Don't let your eyes deceive you. It's really light and crisp, very, very refreshing, very suitable for warm weather. It's so good.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your distribution. You are obviously pretty well covered in the state of Michigan, but where else do you guys get to?
We sell every county in Michigan. We sell in. We also sell in 15 states total. So 14 other states. Yes.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, a lot of it's located right here on the Midwest, and then throughout the East Coast. We've been around for 15 years. So,
Right.
It really kind of makes you one of the granddaddies of Detroit
Yeah.
craft brewing, right?
Yeah.
Was there anyone else before you guys?
in Detroit?
In terms of craft beer, this wave of craft beer.
Not at all. No, we're in southeastern Michigan. We're by far the largest brewery. I think right now we're currently the 5th largest brewery. By the end of the year, we'll be the 3rd largest brewery in Michigan.
And you know what's even more amazing is that I'm going to try the vanilla
Janilla
Java
Vava
porter,
Porter.
the Janilla Vava porter, which sounds a little dirty,
Careful.
and I'm really excited about it. Okay.
Now, the Vanilla Java Porter, a very different beer from what we just tried. Tell us a little bit about what to expect from this.
So this is actually we have kind of 2 flagships we do. This is one of them. It's actually our number 1 selling beer. It's an English style porter. It's layered. You're going to get a lot of different things up front. In the aroma, you're going to get vanilla. You get the vanilla up front, a little coffee, and a little chocolate notes to it.
I get heaven in the aroma. There's some heaven here.
I'm
Wow.
going to enjoy it with you.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh man. There's so much going on there. There's like the rush of vanilla, and then that chocolatey roastiness comes in underneath. And what's the ABV on this?
It's 5.5% alcohol. So it's, again, in that sessionable range. And what's really nice about this, too, is, we talk summertime ale. And, right now it's 85 degrees outside. And you think, do you want a dark beer like this? But it drinks really well in the summertime. That perception of dark beers only in the winter and dark beers have to be heavy is totally misconstrued. The coffee is actually a cold brew coffee that we get from a local Chisano coffee from there.
With your beers, we find that because they're a lot of them are lagers, which means they finish very clean. They pair beautifully with food.
Something that's sort of sweeping the craft beer community now is canning of beers. There are a lot of good reasons for it. We noticed downstairs that you guys are starting to do that as well. Do you want to fill us in on what you're doing with that and why?
We've actually been canning for about a year and a half now. Kind of before a lot of breweries in Michigan. There's a few popping up now, but first off, it treats your beer better. We make craft beer, so we want people to drink it, in its most pure form. So there's no light, there's no air. The recyclability of aluminum is so much easier in glass. And we also found too, where are a lot of places that you drink beer? You're going to drink beer on a golf course. You're going to drink beer at the beach, on a boat, in a park. We want accessibility. It's better for the environment. It's better for our beer.
So things just continue to get better and better for Atwater, as not only are they firmly ensconced in downtown Detroit, but they have recently opened Atwater in the Park, which is a satellite brew pub and restaurant located in Grosse Pointe Park, about 5 miles north, in an old church. Talk about a house of worship.
And on that happy note, we can't think of any further or better way to take us out into wherever we're headed next. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you guys next time. Cheers. Cheers.
Drink local.
Bitches. I love this camera.